Sagittarius. Light, fire, or vision. Discover your true spiritual mission. Have you ever felt that there is a part of you that has long been whispering a question you've never truly answered? Asking who you are in this vast universe? Wondering which light is quietly guiding you forward? Perhaps today, your soul has chosen the perfect moment to hear these words. Because in the next 30 minutes, we will embark together on a profound journey to uncover the true spiritual mission that has been sleeping within you. Are you light, fire, or vision? This is not an ordinary conversation. This is a sacred invitation from the universe itself, calling your name. And I want you to know, you are not here by accident. If your heart is starting to beat a little faster, if something deep within you is quietly awakening, let it lead you forward. I invite you, right now, to silently whisper to yourself, I am ready to embrace my sacred mission. Because each affirmation is not just a phrase. It is a doorway, a portal connecting you to the miraculous current that is waiting just ahead. If what you are about to hear resonates with your soul, leave a small like, and share this journey, so that the light you carry within can illuminate others who are also seeking. Today, we are not merely talking about a constellation. We are speaking of a symbol. The symbol of freedom, of the yearning to reach farther, and of the flame that never extinguishes within those born under the sign of Sagittarius. A living symbol that reminds us, no matter how the world changes, truth, faith, and dreams endure. And today, that light is calling your name. When we speak of Sagittarius, we are not merely referring to a sign on the astrological chart. We are pointing to a symbol. The symbol of sacred freedom. Of the yearning to break free from visible boundaries and touch something greater. Something deeper. Throughout years of studying astrology and observing human lives, I have come to recognize an undeniable truth. Those born under the star of Sagittarius carry within them a sacred command. To never stop expanding their horizons. To forever seek new frontiers, both outward and inward. Sagittarius does not live merely to exist. They live to understand, to experience, to awaken. They refuse to accept life as a meaningless series of repetitive days. In the heart of every Sagittarius echoes an eternal call. Go farther, see more, believe more deeply. And because of that, they become radiant beacons, lighting the path for countless souls still lost in the darkness of doubt and fear. Freedom, for Sagittarius, is not reckless rebellion. It is sacred. It is an ancient instinct illuminated by wisdom and faith. A true Sagittarius understands that freedom is not a rejection of responsibility, but the most profound responsibility of all. To live truthfully according to their soul. To dare to walk the path they believe is right. Even if that means forging a trail where no footsteps have yet marked the ground. I still remember one winter afternoon, during a small gathering at a country church in America, when a woman stood up and asked me, what makes some people dare to believe in their dreams while others do not? I looked straight into her weary yet hopeful eyes and answered, because some souls, like Sagittarius, are born carrying a flame in their hearts that even the fiercest storms of life cannot extinguish. That flame is not pride, it is faith. It is not reckless abandon, it is the unwavering certainty that life, however harsh, will always have a path for those who dare to believe and move forward. And this is the great life lesson that Sagittarius offers to the world. The lesson of courage not only to dream, but to walk the dream's path. In a modern society so overwhelmed by practicality, where human value is often measured by cold numbers, the presence of a Sagittarius, with their wide-open heart and eyes forever searching for wonder, is the antidote to the soul's dryness. Have you ever paused and asked yourself, what have I been willing to trade safety for? In pursuit of something deeper, something more meaningful? If you have, then the Sagittarius soul is alive within you, whispering inside you, urging you onward. Do not let trivial fears drown out that call. Gift yourself the miracle of an unbounded life. If you feel these words touching your heart, I invite you to comment. I choose spiritual freedom. I choose to live true to my mission. Because that, dear soul, is the first step in affirming to the universe that you are ready. The world today needs more Sagittarius souls. Those who do not merely seek success for themselves, but who strive to inspire others to dream, to believe, to walk their own paths. When a Sagittarius lives true to their essence, they do not only expand their own world, they expand the world for all humanity. They sow seeds of freedom into the hearts of those shackled by fear. They ignite sparks of hope in hearts that have grown cold. But true freedom does not come from running away from reality. It comes from facing oneself. A mature Sagittarius no longer chases distant horizons unconsciously. They learn to find freedom even in stillness. They understand that freedom is not merely the ability to move. It is the ability to be wholly themselves. In every circumstance, every relationship, every challenge life presents. And when that happens, Sagittarius is no longer just a seeker. They become a guide. You see, those with the sign of Sagittarius in their birth chart carry a very special kind of light. A light that is neither loud nor ostentatious, but a light that, when nurtured by faith and courage, can set entire mountains aglow in the darkest nights. That light reminds us that every soul, no matter how small, can become a lighthouse for others. If you are hearing these words and your heart is quietly softening, it may be that your soul is acknowledging a deep truth. You were not born merely to survive each day. You were born to live a life of meaning. A life where every step you take, every smile you give, every choice you make, ripples outward in waves of love and awakening. And you know, the journey of a Sagittarius in discovering themselves never truly ends. Because the world is ever changing. And each time the world changes, great questions arise anew. Am I living true to my soul? Am I lighting the way for others? Am I willing to keep walking, even when no one else does? That is why, in this sacred moment, I invite you, as part of a quiet inner ritual, to whisper, I commit to living true to my soul's mission. Because that small, tender affirmation can change the entire course of your life. And like a natural current, when that inner light blazes forth, you will realize there is more than one way to express it in the world. Some choose to travel far, seeking new experiences. Some choose to fight, defending their ideals. And some choose to envision new futures, to guide generations yet unborn. 3 paths, 1 beating heart. The heart of Sagittarius. So, who are you among these sacred expressions? The light bearer? The fire warrior? Or the visionary? Continue this journey with me, and together we will find the answer your soul has been yearning for. You see, those who have Sagittarius prominent in their birth chart carry within them a very special kind of light. A light that is neither loud nor ostentatious, but a light that, if nourished by faith and courage, can ignite an entire mountain under the dark of night. That light reminds us that every soul, no matter how small, can become a lighthouse for others. If you are listening to these words and feel your heart soften for just a moment, perhaps it is your soul acknowledging a truth. You were not born merely to survive each day. You were born to live a life of meaning. A life where every step you take, every smile you share, every decision you make, has the power to ripple outward in waves of love and awakening. And you know, the journey of a Sagittarius toward self-discovery never truly ends. Because the world is always changing. And every time the world changes, great questions arise once more. Am I living true to my soul? Am I lighting the way for others with my light? Am I willing to keep walking, even when no one else walks beside me? That is why, in this sacred moment, I invite you, as part of a quiet inner ritual, to silently whisper, I commit to living true to my soul's mission. Because that commitment, even if only a tender whisper in your heart, holds the power to change your entire life. And as a natural current flows, when that inner light bursts forth, you will realize there is more than one way to express it in the world. Some choose to travel far, seeking experience. Some choose to fight, protecting ideals. And some choose to envision vast futures, guiding the generations yet to come. 3 different paths, but all stemming from the same heart. The heart of Sagittarius. So, who are you among these sacred expressions? Are you the traveler of light? The warrior of sacred fire? Or the visionary of divine sight? Continue this journey with me. And together we will find the answer your soul has been yearning for. There is a miracle about Sagittarius that not everyone knows. Inside them, not just one current flows, but 3 sacred currents, moving side by side, woven together like rivers merging into a vast, boundless ocean. Every Sagittarius carries within them 3 spiritual archetypes: light, fire, and vision. Yet depending on their day of birth, their personal journey, and the silent choices they make, one form may shine more brightly than the others. And sometimes, over a lifetime, we come to realize we are not just one, we are all. Those born in the early days of Sagittarius, from November 23 to December 2, often embody the soul of light. They are not merely travelers of the physical world, but pilgrims between realms, moving with wings of the soul. They see beauty where others see only chaos. They hear subtle symphonies while the outer world is still clashing and shouting. For them, life is an endless adventure, where every road, every soul they meet, opens a new chapter of sacred lessons. I once met such a soul. A small woman with eyes that shone like northern stars. She was neither wealthy nor powerful. But every time she stepped into a room, the atmosphere became warmer, gentler, as if faith alone could ease every hardship. And that is the quiet miracle of the souls of light. They need not say much. They simply exist. And the world shifts. Yet even the gentlest light must be protected by fire. And so, between December 3 and December 12, the souls of fire are born. These are not only dreamers. They are doers. Not just light bearers. They are warriors who fight to ensure the lamp of faith never extinguishes. The souls of fire are warriors without armor, but with courage that commands the respect of heaven itself. They are those who see injustice and cannot remain silent. They hear the call for change rising within, and they are ready to step forward, to face the storms. Once, during a seminar in the American West, I witnessed a man stand up in a silent crowd and share his story. How he had left behind a stable career to found an organization protecting disadvantaged children. His eyes blazed with a fire I will never forget, both burning and steady. And I knew it was the soul of fire roaring awake within him. Because there are flames, even small ones, that can set entire cities alight. But light must spread. Fire must have direction. And so, for those born between December 13th and December 21st, the souls of vision emerge. These souls do not simply feel life. They paint the future. They do not live only for today. They sow seeds for seasons they may never see bloom. The souls of vision are the weaving of wisdom, courage, and perseverance. They understand that true change does not happen overnight. But they also understand. A better world begins with the smallest steps. The dreams that no one else dares to dream. One evening, in a dusty old library on the outskirts of town, I happened upon a young girl, bent over a notebook, drafting plans for a free education program for underprivileged children. She was only 17. Her eyes bright, her voice vibrant with purpose. When I asked her why she did it, she simply smiled and said, "Because if I don't start, maybe no one will." And I wept. Because that, quiet and powerful, was the soul of vision at work. Do you see yourself in these stories? Have you ever felt that a part of you longs to be illuminated? To fight, to create? If you have, please leave a comment. I recognize the light, the fire, and the vision within me. Because in that very moment of acknowledgement, the universe smiles upon you and begins to open pathways you had never dared to dream of. The most magical thing about Sagittarius is that they are not confined to a single form. Their life is a journey of continuous transformation. There are times when they shine like a lighthouse, times when they burn like a wild forest fire, and times when they quietly sow seeds of hope for a harvest yet to come. Depending on the stages of their journey, depending on the soul lessons they are meant to experience, these three archetypes will take turns leading them. And that is the silent greatness of Sagittarius. I believe that no journey is ever meaningless. No mistake is ever wasted. Every step you take, every turn you choose, is quietly training your soul, sharpening your light, deepening your fire, and enriching your vision with resilience and depth. Remember, you are not racing against anyone. You only need to be true to yourself. True to the soul that whispers its dreams within your heart. And if today, in this very moment, you feel ready to open that sacred door, I invite you to silently affirm, I embrace all the light, all the fire, and all the vision within me. I live fully the mission entrusted to me by the universe. Because that simple yet profound commitment could be the first step that transforms your entire life. Now that we have explored the three spiritual archetypes of Sagittarius, your journey has only just begun. For each archetype brings not only gifts, but also its own unique challenges. And the way you face, learn, and grow from those challenges will determine the magnitude of the light you bring into this world. So, are you ready to explore the deepest soul lessons that destiny has hidden for you? Stay with me, because ahead, we will uncover them together. On the grand journey of a Sagittarius soul, light, fire, and vision are not only gifts bestowed. They are also silent trials hidden along the way. Because every great gift comes with lessons that demand the heart to mature, and the soul to be tempered through invisible flames. The light within Sagittarius, that endless source of inspiration, can sometimes cause them to scatter, chasing too many roads at once, forgetting to stop, forgetting to tend carefully to the seeds they have planted. Many Sagittarians start projects with brilliant, passionate ideas, only to abandon them halfway, when the lure of a new horizon sparkles in their eyes. I have witnessed many souls who blazed brightly at the beginning, only to fade into quietness. Simply because they had not yet mastered the lesson of endurance. The fire within Sagittarius, that relentless driving force, can sometimes turn into a blaze that consumes itself. When misunderstood, when faced with injustice, Sagittarius can erupt in fury. And the words they unleash may wound even those they love most. I believe that the true strength of a warrior of light is not in conquering battles outside, but in mastering the rebellious flame within. To use that fire to warm, never to destroy. And the vision within Sagittarius, that piercing sight, can sometimes isolate them. When you see things others have not yet glimpsed, you may sometimes feel alone, out of place, holding expectations too high for yourself and for others, can sometimes bring disappointment and sorrow. But the lesson here is not to abandon your vision, but to learn to embrace, to be gentle with yourself, and patient with the journeys of those around you. I have always believed there are no mistakes without meaning. Every time you stumble, every time you wander off course, the universe is merely reminding you the light within you needs to be tempered to shine stronger. The fire within you needs to be honed to burn longer. The vision within you needs to be refined to see deeper, yet softer. If you have ever felt disappointed in yourself, if you have ever doubted whether you are truly on the right path, please remember, you are not alone. Every great soul has walked through their darkest nights, and it is precisely in those nights that they learned to find the indestructible flame within. Dear one, if these words are touching the deepest chambers of your heart, if you are feeling a subtle but powerful resonance, then I invite you, right now, to comment. I embrace every soul lesson. I am ready to grow with my light, my fire, and my vision. Because each affirmation, however simple, becomes a silent spiritual declaration that the universe will lovingly receive. And always remember, the journey of Sagittarius is never just about shining for oneself. When you walk through these lessons, when you allow your soul to be shaped by both light and shadow, you do not merely transform your own life. You become a torch for those still wandering in the dark. You become a living beacon of hope for those who have lost their faith. This world needs you. It needs souls who dare to walk with open hearts. It needs lights that shine not only in favorable times, but also glow quietly through hardship. It needs fires that burn for ideals. It needs visions that reach beyond the limits of the small self. And you, beloved Sagittarius, were born to be part of that mission. Stay with me, for right after this, we will enter the most sacred part of this journey, discovering how each Sagittarius, through their light, fire, and vision, can unlock the flow of true prosperity and success, not just for themselves, but for the world that awaits them. On the journey of a Sagittarius, prosperity has never been merely about numbers, tangible assets, or flashy victories. True prosperity, for the soul of a Sagittarius, is the ability to transform inner light, passionate fire, and sacred vision into something meaningful for the world. A success with a soul. A success carrying the marks of love, wisdom, and enduring devotion. Through decades of walking alongside Sagittarius souls, I have realized one thing. When a Sagittarius truly listens to the call within, when they place their trust in their higher mission rather than chasing external standards, they do not merely succeed. They transcend. Not transcendence in the eyes of the world, but transcendence in the eyes of the divine, who breathed life into their soul. So how does Sagittarius activate that true flow of prosperity? Not by racing frantically. Not by losing themselves to please the world. But by courageously connecting with the three sacred sources within. When Sagittarius lives by their light. When they choose to inspire. To ignite hope. To uplift weary souls. The flow of prosperity naturally blooms in their life. Because the world always needs light. And true light, once given, is always returned with unexpected blessings. When Sagittarius lives by their fire. When they act, step forward, and fight for the values their heart believes in. The energy of prosperity rushes toward them. For the universe always supports those who dare to embody change. Not just talk about it. And when Sagittarius lives by their vision. When they plan, plant, and build projects and dreams that extend beyond themselves. They step into a kind of success that cannot be measured by wealth. The success of leaving a legacy. A success where even when they are gone, their light continues to shine. Their fire continues to burn. Their vision continues to guide generations yet to come. I believe the greatest lesson for Sagittarius, and the key to unlocking true prosperity, is simply this. Believe that you are worthy. Worthy of receiving. Not just because of the effort you give, but because of the light your very existence radiates. Many Sagittarians, because of their expansive hearts, sometimes hesitate to receive. They give so much. Yet when life offers them love, opportunities, abundance, they falter in accepting. But remember, prosperity is not a reward for being perfect. It is a natural current, meant for those who dare to open their hearts wide, who dare to live authentically. When you receive life's rewards with humble confidence, you allow your light to travel even farther. You become a vessel through which abundance flows, not only for yourself, but for the entire world around you. If, as you listen to these words, your heart feels warmer, vibrating softly within you, allow yourself to whisper, I am ready to embrace prosperity as a sacred part of my soul's journey. And if you truly feel that calling rising within, comment, I welcome the light, the fire, and the vision of prosperity flowing into my life. Because when you write it down, you are not only affirming it to yourself, you are sending a powerful signal to the universe that you are ready to become a keeper and a channel of the greatest gifts the Creator has entrusted to you. Beloved Sagittarius, remember, the path you are walking is not only a personal journey. Every light you ignite, every fire you protect, every dream you manifest, is a necessary piece of the great tapestry of humanity. And even though sometimes this road may leave you feeling alone, may fill you with doubt, may exhaust your spirit, never forget, you are not walking alone. There are thousands, tens of thousands of souls, also walking, also lighting up, also fighting, also dreaming alongside you. We are connected by an invisible thread. A thread of faith, of hope, of a shared mission. So keep walking. With the light in your eyes. With the fire in your heart. With the vision in your soul. Because this world needs you. And perhaps you are now ready to realize you need yourself too. Whole, radiant, sacred. Just as you were born to be. The journey of Sagittarius never ends at a single destination. It is an endless symphony woven of light, fire, and vision. And today, if you have truly listened, if you are truly ready, you have already begun a new chapter in the sacred music of your soul. So continue to soar, higher, farther, freer. And remember, every time you ignite your own light, you are making this world just a little more beautiful. And today, if you have journeyed with me all the way to this moment, please leave your mark. A comment, a promise. That you choose light, fire, and vision. Because the universe has already chosen you. And you, dear soul, have chosen to awaken.